so last question. What are some results or effects of not being a good steward of our body?
Ah, gosh. Definitely, going back to, let's look at it like a car. We buy that brand new shiny car that we just drove out of that shiny showroom. As soon as we drive it out, it starts to decline, right? And the same with our bodies. Our bodies are declining. And we have to understand that in order for us to care for them well, we have to start doing small maintenance, just as you would a car. Otherwise, the body starts to break down. And some of the things that begin to happen are like your autoimmune diseases. That is definitely a result of not caring for our bodies. Many people have them, and I'm not going to go into them. But basically, your immune system shuts down, and it starts to attack the body. And for those that struggle with them, many times you'll go to the doctor and they just don't know what the cause of it. They'll maybe give you medication for it. But much research, and many people like myself that are going to nutrition school, we do know that it's because of our toxic overload, our diets, all of those things that we haven't taken care of our bodies well. And so we have to look at our bodies as declining, because in time, if let's say, you're not taking care of your body, then you go into your golden days, your golden years, or even sooner than that, and you are having to have doctor bills and doctor's appointments, and that becomes costly right there. So I think that it is costly to be sick. You talk to people who have medical bills, it is rough.
It is rough,
because you need a complete overhaul. And I think that also I think that some of the results of that too, I mean, if we're not caring for that body, then how do we live that abundant life? And I know you and I talked about that, Summer, that as Christians, God has given us the Holy Spirit, has given us a new life, has given us the ability to have his power, his strength, his spirit, all those things, and give us the ability to do these things, that we should be the joyous and live the most abundant life of all people, and so I think that you're not able to do those things that God has called you to do, because maybe by not taking care of your body, then you fall into this, where you look at your body and you don't like what you see. We look at it and we don't like it. We don't do anything about it. And I'm not talking about, being ripped with, a six pack and no, I'm talking about being healthy about how you speak to yourself, the choices you're making. If you're making those choices, then you're doing everything that you need to do. I think that changes the attitude. I think you become more confident. You know who you are. You know who your God is. You know what you're eating. You know everything you're supposed to do. And I think it affects those things as well. And remember, let's go back to what we talked about before, that the gut is also connected to our emotions. So many times when we neglect what our bodies and what we're eating, and we're eating junk, we're going to feel like junk. And that junk begins to make us feel sad, depressed. And now you're not able to live that abundant life and do the things that God has called you to do. Is that we all have dreams. We all have things that we desire to do. Don't tell me. I know right now as I'm talking to you, I know that there is a dream that sits in your heart. And sometimes we don't do those dreams because we don't feel like we are capable, maybe worthy, maybe we speak to ourselves a certain way because because it's just the pattern of life that we live.
Yeah.
We can start to make those changes.
Yeah.
And part of how our emotions rule, it's also the food that you're putting in your body.
So
It
good.
does make you feel a certain way. Like
That's
you
right.
can't accomplish certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Know that there are consequences
Mm-hmm.
to the choices that you make, and make those, and start by doing that one
Yeah.
thing, that
One
one
thing.
thing. I know right now you're thinking about that one change
Yeah.
that you can make.
Yeah.
Do that one thing. Start by being a good steward.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a responsible, careful manager of something starts.
Yeah.
They start by one change, one
That's
thing to
right.
take care of, and then they go to the next thing,
Right.
the next thing, and then things start accumulating and start becoming wonderful and whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah.